Hey, mother, years back to another T-Funk TV. Y'all down in the man cave with T-Funk television. Go like, share, and subscribe. It's the smoke cave, y'all. Y'all in the smoke cave with me. This the man smoke cave now. Go like, share, and subscribe. That's what we call this from here on out when I tell them stories. I'm in the man smoke cave. We in the man smoke cave. I got a banger for y'all. Come on in, hit that like, subscribe. If you want to donate something to the channel, hit me in the comments to get the credentials. I ain't gonna try to force nothing on you. Y'all, I got a banger for you. It happened in the Cleveland County Jail, boy. It happened in the Cleveland County Jail. Alright, so, Bo, first, I was on this one side, the runaround side, man. And when I went down and got my time, you know what I'm saying, they moved me around to this other side. Like something happened in this little time right here, but it's another story. So I ain't gonna get started about it. You know what I'm saying? Just know I got moved to the other side because a bunch of junk went on. And it's another story. I'll bring it up one day. So when I got moved to the other side, I'm in there with this dude named Big Dennis. He in the other story. He's a main character in the other story. Big Dennis is. Big Dennis from Forest City. Big dude. On that shit out in the streets. Yeah. But he just come to jail and get big, stay in and out of jail. You know, we got kin people in the shell. And I didn't really know that. So when I get moved over there on the other side to run around, I ain't had no bed. I had my mat. I'm on the floor. And I'm in there like 2 days with Big Dennis and his nephew. So I ain't really talking to nobody. I know people, they coming in and out. They coming in and out. But shit, I ain't trying to get too familiar with nobody. I don't got my time. Shit, I'm finna go to prison. So after that little situation on the other side of the hall and all that broke out and they separated a bunch of us, you know, I guess they felt like who all they put in that jail, you know, in that area together, that we were cool. And I ain't know Big Dennis from the street. I ain't know his nephew from the street. So, you know, about 3 days, everybody started mingling, you know, everybody trading Zooms and Whams in there. Trays come around, you don't want this on your tray, you don't want this, and end up, Big Dennis asked me who I was. Because he heard people, you know, talking about me when we was on the other side. You're like, yeah, bro, I heard you had that work out there, this, that, the third, you know what I'm saying? Shit, this, that, the third. Who your people and all this. So we chopped it up a little bit, and his nephew, you know, his nephew was more close to my age, so me and his nephew started chopping it up a little bit. So, boy, I'll never forget, it was like a Thursday or a Friday night. I ain't too much want to that go kick it, bro, because I'm finna go do about 5 years. These niggas got this little small stuff on them. They want to talk all night and stuff, so I don't put the cover over my head because I don't be fearing nobody in there. I ain't worried about nobody doing nothing to me because I'm going to hit and I'm going to poke something if I had to. So put the cover over my head. I'm just thinking about this journey I'm finna take, another journey in this Department of Corrections I'm finna take for a longer bid this time. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, they talking and stuff. So boom, I done went to bed early, y'all, about right after the last little child meal that they bring around in jail. I done laid it down, read me a magazine first, put the cover over my head. After that, just laid it down, bro. Started getting in deep thought or whatever. So I must have fell asleep, y'all, because y'all know in jail, man, the bars be closing back and forth, but all us in the runaround, it's probably like 40 of us in here. You know, they got us packed in this motherfucker. So this our old jail now. So boom, they open the door. I hear somebody sliding their mat in, looking for them a spot on the floor. And it was a little spot beside me. So I looked up when they turned the light on, and I heard somebody say, "Oh!" I said, "Trees." Okay, now, but Trees is my sister's son, brother by his daddy. So I call him my nephew too. Trees that live with me, that's my nephew. So when nephew come on up in there, I'm like, "Hey man, move down, bro. Let nephew get right down here. You can have all that little space there." So nephew came and got right there beside me. So ain't nobody else really sleep, y'all. It's still early, ain't up about 8 something. I'm the only one in there. They talking, people making pockets. They talking, people making pockets. And you know, people playing games, just doing all kind of stuff. So when Trees come in and me and him get to talking about the world, it draw Dennis over there and his nephew and a couple other Hebrew men in there, you know, that I be kicking it with in there. So me and about 3 other dudes and Trees was talking about the world, y'all. We talking about selling drugs in the world. I ain't even gonna lie. And all of a sudden, you know, because Dennis was on that shit out there. He got to getting all involved in the conversation. Yeah, boy, I used to run all night getting 8 balls and this, that, the third. So I ain't know at the time that Dennis' sister and then his nephew, it was Dennis' sister, but then his nephew mama. I ain't know at the time when we started talking about ticks that fiends do when they get to smoking. I asked Dennis, I said, "What's one of your ticks, Dennis, that you do when you get to smoking?" He like, boy, if it's some fire, boy, I stay running in that window. Then I stay running in that window, boy, peeping around looking. And it's Jamaican on this show I seen said, man, if you do dishonest stuff for that shit, it'll have you thinking people looking for you. So I thought about that. I'm like, yeah, you one of them pickpocket ass, petty ass dudes. You out there stealing and carrying on meats and all kind of. You think somebody after your ass when you get jacked. That was going through my mind, but I don't say that, y'all. I don't say that. So everybody going around telling different stories about different stuff that people do. So y'all, I say, bruh, I know this woman, bruh. She kind of bigger woman. She probably about 6 feet. She don't give a dang neither, bruh. She about that life. She ain't a bad looking woman, but every time she hit one, bro. She come out of her clothes, bro. She'll run outside, bro. She'll make your spot hot, bro. That bitch be getting on my nerves, y'all, bro. I'm cool with her, but she about that life. She used to go with my damn son's uncle. That's how I know her so good. So all of a sudden, Big Dennis' nephew say, "What's the woman name you talking about?" And I said, and then it's like, "That's my sister." And my man like, "That's my mama, man." I'm like, "For real, cuz?" That's what I said at first. Like, yeah, that's my sister. That's my mama. So me and Trish look at each other. We give each other that look like, shit, we might be fitting to hit. I'm like, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm being honest with you. I'm on some G shit. I stood up. Trish stood up. Dennis was over there. The nephew was over there. I see this look on his face. He looking crazy, bro. He looking real crazy. I'm like, look, man, you see all us was up in here telling stories. I just so happen to say, yo, mama. You must know because she do that crazy shit too when she get jacked. That's how you do that. I was talking about her. I was like, bruh, I don't mean no harm. And I didn't mean no harm because I'm quite naturally, all of us done talked about so many people. You was even talking about shit people do. You know what I'm saying? When you, and stuff like that. So, Dennis look at I look at Dennis. My nephew look at his nephew. Y'all, I thought we was finna hit right there, y'all. I felt the tension in the air. In the back of my mind, me and Treese back together. Both his nephew bigger than Treese, and Dennis way bigger than me. But y'all, I'm finna take that tray that I done head up under this dadgum thing that I keep in there on purpose, that I didn't turn in, and I'm gonna bust Dennis shit first. Then I'm gonna drop all off in this shit. I like to fight big dudes, bro. I like to fight big dudes, and I'm not gonna be even with him. I might run up on him and poke him with something first, throw something in his face first, but I'm gonna air him out and I'll square up with him straight up. But in my mind right then, because I'm a very calculated fighter, y'all, I had already thought about busting this shit, bro. I'm busting his shit with this thick ass tray, and I'm going in on it. I don't know what Treese gonna do, but I know Treese gonna hit, because I'm gonna tell a story about Treese already hitting in here before. I mean, right after this. When they moved Treese, I gotta tell you that story. So yeah. So y'all, after we look at each other, I ain't even gonna tell you no lie, y'all. I get that I don't give a fuck mode in my mind, bro. I say, man, I don't apologize, bro. I can't do nothing else, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I start doing like that, had that look on my face when my eyebrows go up. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, Big Dennis calm down. Like, bro, you right, bro. You right, bro. You right. And his nephew, I ain't trust him no more. He kept was looking at me weird. He tried to act like everything was cool. He tried to act like everything was real cool and stuff like that. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all that shit unfolded. Somebody ended up coming and making his bond in like 2 days. He stayed away from us, really didn't talk to us like he was no more, because I had 2 or 3 more other dudes in there that probably was gonna file off and help me too, you know, and they kind of figured that, I think. You know, I gotta remember I'm a low, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Dude make bond, Dennis in there by himself. I get shipped off, Trish gets sent out. So I don't know what happened no more after that. Didn't no punches, didn't no blows, never go, you know, but it got tense. I ain't gonna lie. I think when all of us stared off at each other, it was fitting to go down. But them two looked at it like, damn, they got 2 or 3 other dudes in here that always be around them, and I always, when Funk ain't by itself, you know, because I always want my space sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about my journey in front of me. But they knew that I had 2 of my little lokes in there. One of them wasn't. He was a civilian, but he was cool with my son, real close to him. So he was young going to jail. Him and 2 of my little lokes was in there. So they knew. Plus, I was gonna fire him up with that thick tray, that big thick brown tray, yeah, with the slots on it, with the big 1 square and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Yeah, if you done been to the counter, you know what I'm talking about. I finna fire him out, boing, yoing, 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 and get in his mouth, bro, and keep it hot. That's how I do big dudes, bro. So come at me because I'm little and think I ain't gonna hit with you because you big. Oh, I'm a hit. Oh, yeah, I'm going to win. By any means necessary, I'm going to try to anyway. Because I don't believe it's no win or lose in no fight. As long as I hit, bro. So I'm good. But yeah, y'all. After nephew and old buddy squared off at each other and were looking at each other, nephew said, you know what I'm saying? After I made that little loud adjustment and they seen all the people, you know what I'm saying, they thought was going to be against them, bro, they bowed down, bro. They bowed down. They ain't really say too much no more. Dennis was ready to let it go. Dennis was up in age. Dennis was probably about 15 years older than me, so he was way older than them. You know what I'm saying? Dennis didn't want no smoke, bro. We're finna bring it to him. I ain't gonna lie, it was gonna be some shit going on. And Dennis had got moved. Like I said, stay tuned for another story about Big Dennis. Dennis wasn't soft, though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's coming up in another story about Big Dennis. But y'all, this another one. Coming from that dude, T-Phone. Stay tuned for nothing. Join that T-Phone gang. Go like, share, subscribe. I'll be right back to go to live with y'all and talk to y'all right after this. Peace and love to all. I'll be right back. I'm out of this. Biatch.